Welcome to Are You Ready To? Are you ready to check out this thrift haul?
This is a combined thrift haul from both Salvation Army and Goodwill. I was on the hunt for illustrated books. Goodwill was having a 50% off yellow tag event, which was awesome. I looked at the back of all the books, picked up a lot of yellow tags. This was one of them. So easy bags, got it for $1.50. I really like all of the cardstock pieces inside this book set. They are nice heavy cardstock with separate instructions on how to sew each bag. I looked up online to see if it was like a rare find of some sort. It is not. There's plenty available online. I don't know if I'm going to use some of these pieces for junk journaling or if I will actually try to make some of these bags because I do have a sewing machine. I especially love the little crossbody bag. I feel like that would be like a cute cell phone holder, this one right here. So I may be using that one. It doesn't look like too difficult of a make there, but you never know once you get started on something. So this book is from 2006. I really like the cover as well. It's a nice sturdy cover with 2 inner pockets. And for $1.50, I think that was a good find. This next book isn't a very readily available book. It was also yellow tag. I got it for $1.50. It's an absolutely beautiful illustrated book of the history of Route 66. All of the illustrations in this book, they're all beautiful. The binding is definitely damaged, but it does not look like it's missing any pages. When I looked it up, no, there wasn't a lot available, so it was one of my more valuable finds of the day. I'm going to hold on to this one because I really like it and I'm going to use it for homeschool. I also have a relative who loves the history of Route 66 and wants to take a trip across Route 66, so I may give this to her. Next up, I have a Yankee Stadium tribute book. It comes with a DVD, which I thought was really cool. It looks like it was never read or used. It looks brand new, and I love that it came with a DVD. I can watch that with my boys. I do also have relatives who really love baseball, so I may regift this one come Christmas time. I often give thrifted items as gifts, and I've found the most precious items before. I've found awesome books, clothing, trinkets. I love thrifting items for gifts, and I thought I'd probably do maybe for Christmas like a whole series of shorts that are like thrift to gift or something along those lines. I may do longer videos too, just showing all the thrifty gifts that I find. I thought that would be a lot of fun. I don't know about you, but I'm always looking for ways to save money, and thrifted gifts are a great way to save money and also find special and unique items that are vintage, antique, discontinued, you name it. I just love visiting flea markets, thrift shops, and I would like to start going to auctions, but I love yard sales as well. This book I thought was absolutely beautiful. I love how the pages aren't like a classic white page. I was looking at this book in terms of junk journaling, and I did look it up to see are they readily available. Yes, they are, so I would not feel too bad about splitting this book up. However, when it comes down to it, and it comes down to me, taking pages and using them for junk journaling, when they're in really good shape like this, I have a hard time doing that. So this may also end up being a re-gifted item. I prefer to use like old coloring books or workbooks, things like that, to turn into junk journals more so than a book that's in good condition. Here we go, a piece of ephemera. I love it. I love the bookshop bookmark that this book was purchased at. I love the original coffee stain in the corner of the pages. That's just great. This book's from 2003. Again, beautiful illustrations showing you how to cross stitch. I have a relative who cross stitches, so this will most likely be going to her. I love how there's vintage pictures and then also modern pictures in this book as well. Really cool, really great thrifty gift. This next book is a really fun find. It's a cookbook. It's a Gooseberry Patch cookbook that also was yellow tag, so I got this book for $1.50. I'm always looking for new recipe ideas. When I picked this book up, I did not have any other Gooseberry Patch cookbooks. So I thought this would be a lot of fun to collect. This particular cookbook was from 2004. Soon after, at a flea market, I found another Gooseberry Patch cookbook, as you saw, and I thought, I think I paid like $1 for that one. So when researching, I saw the whole series. I thought that would be so much fun to collect these cookbooks and maybe eventually sell them as a set or keep them for myself because I just love to collect things. So that one I will be keeping. This book is another baseball book. It's in absolutely beautiful shape. The illustrations are gorgeous. It's the 20th Century Baseball Chronicle, and it's a year-by-year history of Major League Baseball from the 20th century. Absolutely love it. There's a personalized note in the cover. I love finding stuff like that. I think that's really sweet. It was a gift to somebody's grandson in 1992. And this book, I believe, was copyrighted in 1992, so somebody's grandfather bought this for them right when this book was released. It's absolutely beautiful. The illustrations are gorgeous. It looks like it's brand new. It's in excellent shape. The cover is in excellent shape. The pages are in excellent shape. There's the great Joe DiMaggio there. I looked this book up. When I look up books, the list prices are all over the place, so you do have to look up the sell prices to really get a good idea on the value of a book. But these are both baseball books are gonna go to a family member. Now this Pampered Chef book, which is a discontinued book from 2003, is a little recipe collection kind of binder. It's really cute. It was never used, so it's in perfect shape. It comes with all its recipe cards and tags and inserts. There's cute pockets in the front and back, and it really is one of my more valuable finds of the day. I was surprised when I looked it up how much these really do go for. My thought when picking this up initially was to use this for junk journaling, because just look at all those cute stickers and of course the recipe cards, the dividers, the pocket pages. I mean, it's like junk journaling gold. However, like I said, when I looked it up, I saw that they go for quite a bit of money. So I think I'll be holding on to this one and selling it later, although it is super cute. And like I said earlier, this is from 2003. Now, for junk journaling, I did pick this up, Time Great People book from Salvation Army. Salvation Army prices were excellent. Unfortunately, and surprisingly, they hardly had any books at the Salvation Army that I stopped at. I was actually shocked. I usually find a lot of books at Salvation Army, but no. The shelves were bare. There was 2 of us there just like digging through all the books, and I did find this one. This is not a rare find whatsoever, so I was looking at this book in terms of junk journaling. Then when I started paging through, I really like the historical aspect of this, and it's in beautiful shape. There's no way I can use this as a junk journaling piece. I will be holding on to that. This complete best work of watercolors was only 99 cents. It's absolutely stunning. I love all the pictures of the watercolors. You never know what you're going to find when you're out there at flea markets, when you're out there at yard sales. I've picked up some very valuable watercolors at yard sales and thrift shops and flea markets. So I'm going to hold on to this book as a reference. Highly doubt I'll find any of these here, but maybe some first prints, or you just never know what you're going to find. So I really love this book. It's not in great shape. Some of the pages are falling out. However, I still think it's a great find for 49 cents. Moving on, and definitely for junk journaling, I picked up this Story of Snow, and there's these cute snowflake pages inside. I think it's absolutely adorable and a perfectly illustrated book for junk journaling. Here is a curriculum science book. It was 49 cents. What a deal. If you are a reseller, do not pass up on curriculum. It's quite valuable. As you can see, I could sell this for around $11 or so. So that's a pretty good profit off of a 49 cent purchase, I should say. However, I do have a homeschool first grader this year, so we will be using this for science, or as part of our science, I should say. My son picked up this coloring book. It's absolutely adorable. Some of the pages are colored on, and he did not mind, and neither did I, so I picked that up for 49 cents. It was a great deal. For 99 cents, I have a first edition, The Sweet Smell of Christmas. This is a scratch and sniff book. Of course, wouldn't you have done this too? I had to scratch and sniff all of the scratch and sniff pages. I was just curious, do they still have any kind of scent to them? The pie page did not. The pine tree page, surprisingly enough, did smell like pine. Very, faint smell, but it did still smell like pine. I thought that was so cool. Look at how cute this book is. Moving on to the hot cocoa. This did not have a smell other than a very old book smell. So that was disappointing. However, maybe the gingerbread page would have a scent, and that was a no-go too. They resell for a little bit of money, but there's a ton of them out there. I'm going to be holding on to this. Again, I tried out the peppermint candy cane smell, and that did. It actually had a smell and a scent to it. I was surprised by that. But look at how beautiful the inside cover pages are. I think this book is absolutely adorable, worth the money. It's from 1970, and it's just so cute. I'll be holding on to that. This family Christmas book is in perfect condition. It was never used. I think I paid, this was a Goodwill find. This was not a Salvation Army find. This was a Goodwill find. It was not yellow tag, but I picked it up anyway because it was in excellent condition, and it's a Christmas themed book. I have already put this one for sale on my Etsy shop. I think it's absolutely adorable. From 1979. It was revised in 1982. So it's vintage and in, I would say, really, really good shape. I always hesitate to say excellent shape, but it is in really, really good shape. This next book was a personal gift to somebody, to Joyce from Mildred, for Christmas in the year 1995. I mean, how cute is the title of this book in and of itself, from flappers to flivvers. I love this book. It's copyright 1995. So when Joyce bought this for Mildred, she bought it when it just came out. It's in really good shape. It has a cute little bookmark inside the book, which I love finding stuff like that. So a note and a bookmark to me is a double bonus. And when I was paging through the illustrations of this book, I just fell in love with it. I think it's absolutely stunning. I'm going to have so much fun reading this book. Look how cute it is. Love it. This next illustrated book is a really cool book. It's called Save Our Land, Save Our Towns. And this has a lot of towns featured from across Pennsylvania. I'm always amazed when I look up list prices for books that I find, and they really are just all over the place. Some people have them listed for $20, $30, and then you could also buy the same book for $2.99, $4.99. They're all over the place. However, I really love the illustrations in this book. It's definitely a good read that I will be keeping around. Next up, another beautifully illustrated book, Rodale's Successful Organic Gardening, Improving the Soil.
This also is a Goodwill find. I think all of the photographs in this book are absolutely stunning. This book is specific to organic gardening. There's a lot of photographs of different kinds of vegetables and flowers. And when I looked this book up online, Rodale did a whole series of informational, beautifully illustrated and photographed books. So these could be collected. Again, all different price points, but there is a whole series, and I think they're on different topics, not just organic gardening. This book in specific was published in 1994, so it's an older book. But just look how beautiful that photograph is. Very vibrant. The book itself is in excellent condition also. It looks pretty much brand new. This next book is published by Reader's Digest. It's a patchwork quilting and applique book. I was very pleased when I opened this book. The cover is beautiful and in excellent shape. The entire book is in excellent shape, actually. When I looked up this book, it's not a rare find. There's plenty available to buy online. Again, price points all over the place. You can buy it for as low as right there, $4.49. Now, I don't know if all the books listed there are hardcovers. This is a hardcover book. This book is a Laura Ashley book. It's a home decorating book. When I opened it up, I was happy to find an old church program. I think, like I said earlier, I just love finding stuff like that tucked away in all these old books. This is a youth keyboard competition winners list. And all the winners are listed on the inside. It's from 1996. I thought that was really neat as well. There were 3 of those cardstock programs in there. Really neat. There's the address of New Jersey on both of those, the church program and the keyboard competition. This is not a rare find again. But it's a beautiful find, and it would look really nice on a coffee table or something. Published in 1988. Look at all the illustrations. Absolutely stunning. I love the color theme throughout. It keeps the same color theme throughout with the instructional aspects of it. The rest of it, beautiful photographs of antiques and just the patterned paper right on the inside of the cover. Beautiful as well, kept to theme with the colors of the instructional pages. Beautifully done. Hardcover book. This Betty Crocker's cookbook is adorable. I love how there's always the conversion charts on the inside of the Betty Crocker cookbooks. It's the book itself was definitely used. It's very dirty on the front, and it was recently redone in 1991. But some of the recipes probably date back to 1969 because that's when this was first published. I think I'm going to go through, and I don't know if this is a good idea or not. I think I'm going to go through and make a recipe from each category, like an appetizer, a dessert, a bread, just to try them out. I'm kind of curious. I know recipes are timeless. Quite a few available to buy online, not rare. Some are priced very high. I'm sure it's the original version from 1969 that's priced higher. Not thinking I'm going to do anything with this other than utilize it as a cookbook. I thought it was really cool. I love all the cooking tips in the back of the cookbook and was pleasantly surprised to see that the person who bought this over 30 years ago did not utilize their Betty Crocker points. They got 90 points to purchase this. They did not utilize it. Really cool to see that in the back of the book. Well, that concludes today's thrift book haul. I hope you had a great time. Thank you for watching. Are you ready to?